going to talk about this specific video here because I wasn't there, okay? I think I was there a week or two prior to it happening, and then I went back to that mall because they got a Black Friday store, if you're not aware. It's like bargain bin kind of flea market style kind of store that we have on the area. I think they're like becoming pretty popular now. And but I remember watching the news about this, and I believe that this guy was justified in shooting the YouTuber. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. So, or what do you call it? Social media influencer? I hate them fucking words.
Fools. Officers from several agencies rushed to a mall in Virginia on reports of an active shooter. For officers, the mall is arguably one of the worst locations for a shooting, as they will need to clear every area and direct a high number of citizens among the 1.4 million square foot property. To make matters worse, 911 callers the worst locations for a shooting, as they will need to clear every area and direct a high number of citizens among the 1.4 million square.
That's the Dulles Town Center Mall. That's the layout. So this is where the food court is right here. This is where the food court is. Trying to think. Okay, so let me see here. And the Black Friday store is the first level in this one, and then up here in this store, the upper level is Campbell's Furniture. Okay, I normally park right around here, and Route 28 is over there. I coming out. I trying to remember the fucking exit. I think it's Nokesville or Nokes something Boulevard, and there's and then up further this way is a Walmart, a Lowe's, and Costco and all that. But yeah, I normally come in and I come through here and I park right about here. You usually park right about here, and I go through this entrance. This is where also the Loudoun County buses go, and they're currently free. This is where they all come in through. I go in that entrance, I go walk through, and I go down the escalator, and the Black Friday's right there. The mall is a 2-level mall, but so right here on the first level is Starbucks and all that, and this the train that goes around, you pay for it and all that. And then upper level is the food court, which is right here. And they have like this carousel merry-go-round thing going on too. I mean, it's a pretty family oriented mall, right? And then right here is the movie theater. I think that store's been closed down. I can't remember which one it was, but that's been closed for a while. This area here is pretty dead, especially the second floor. It's pretty dead. So this is Dulles Town Center Mall right here. I hope you guys could have seen that. It's a 55-inch TV. That's why I was doing that, because it's easy for demonstration and all that. Actually, I might have a thing I could use for pointing, like a pointer stick. But yeah, like I said, it's a really nice mall. It's right off of Route 28, and yeah, I actually like going there. Me and my girlfriend, she likes going there too sometimes. I've been to pretty much every mall in the DC region.
But property. To make matters worse, 911 callers state there may be multiple shooters.
That's what pisses me off. So that's going to be the Loudoun County Sheriff's Office there, which I can hear on the Unication G5 if I really want to, and I usually do depending on where on 28 I'm staying at or driving around at. So if I had my scanner, then I definitely would have possibly heard it. I'll be a damn tyrant cop. And there's multiple shooters, and why is this guy not worried about his safety? He's like at the very front of the fucking makes no fucking sense, right? Really? I know exactly where they're at. Wow. There's a Starbucks I was telling you guys about. Technically, I mean, they don't really have authority on private property as far as I can tell. They really don't. I mean, yeah, it is extringent, or how you say it, circumstances, I guess, but still. Yeah, see, they're showing the map right there. Wow. Fucking tyrants. Straight up fucking pigs. That's the reason why pigs fucking earn the hate. That's the reason why, because of fucking attitudes. It's the fucking ego trip.
With one shooter in custody,
Watch your trigger. What a fucking. Yeah, you see that motherfucker's trigger happy.
Okay, you just stay right here, okay? You saw him first? No, I don't know who shot. Okay. I right there, you told me he wasn't open shoot. What else do you know? He's a witness. Upstairs or downstairs? Upstairs. So from the beginning, what happened? I was controlling and I heard somebody. I came here to see everybody running that way. Yeah. And I came this way and he told me over. And at what point did you see him? He was talking on the phone. He was talking on the phone? Yeah, he was talking on the phone.
Security's third-person account of a first-hand witness indicates one person fired shots, but multiple suspects may be involved. It is still unclear if the others are armed or if they are still hiding in the mall.
Get out! Let's go! Get out of the mall! Get out, let's go!
While officers begin their sweep, a civilian records the action outside.
Wow. Straight up tyrants. Straight up fucking tyrants. And just because you check a stall doesn't mean it's clear. There's ceiling space too. Fucking idiot cops, you know? You don't think to check the fucking ceiling spaces. I mean, one doing, holy cow, that room's clear. What the hell? There's nothing in that room. Fucking waste of space. I'd be like, dude, I have a First Amendment right to fucking record. I know exactly where they're at. They're by the fucking restrooms there. Off the food court. There's that freight elevator. How the fuck are these places passing fucking health inspections? You guys seen those kitchens? They're fucking disgusting. Walden County needs to fucking find their ass. That's the real crime. Not a room, a hallway, idiot. Good, I'm glad he got shot. Fucking idiot.
Come out here in the hall. Police, police. Come to the hall. Go to the police. Sheriff's office. Shake your hands. Come slowly. We have to wait inside? No, they don't eat.
She needs to be fucking deported. If she can't fucking understand English, she needs to be fucking deported. Fucking ICE needs to run their ass up. Trust me, I got a Spanish friend that feels the same fucking way. Like, he would say, fucking have ICE run them up. I don't recognize any of the Sbarro employees. I think I recognize the one from picking up my fucking mobile like order. I just gotta get the sweat up.
Okay. Are we just doing a sweep through here? Yeah, we're just checking. Okay. Push forwards. Alright.
They don't even think to check the clothing racks?
Oh, for sure.
Really? It's a terrible idea. Yeah, right.
How many of you are there? Hey, just wait a second. Hey, Sarge, you got 3 citizens up there? Where do you want them? Hey, you three, just take a second. Hey, time! Stop moving! Okay. Where is he? Where's he at? I don't know. What do we know so far?
There's reports of multiple shooters.
Oh, yeah, but there's a bunch of people here, so.
I would still act as if there's potential of other shooters.
Yeah.
Just contact the London Sheriff's Office. I mean, there's 100 units.
Yeah. The entire county's here.
Yeah, the whole county's working this.
So far, officers have found one shooter and one gunshot.
You see what I mean? So if a crime is happening at let's say the fucking Dulles Walmart, right? Or in that shopping center, or let's say a Sheetz or something, right? It's just gonna be let go, you know?
Who told you guys to come back in? There's that officer the one to stand in front of the entrance door. I got you, but honestly, we got a conversation going on. We're not letting like 2, 4, 6, 8, 12 of you back in here. What's everyone doing back here? What are you guys doing? Get out. You're not gonna work, get out.
Yeah, let me call the problem. Hey, I got a group of employees. Okay, thank you, sir. Anybody else to turn gas off, we can escort over to the girls.
So one from each store. I'm gonna go downstairs and across the road.
Everybody else has to go out. Okay, y'all come on with me. We're gonna go do the reptiles first, and we're gonna do this to the group, okay? Alright, you open the way right here. Don't go anywhere, okay?
Yeah, we come out here in a better situation. We get fresh on tour.
Alright, appreciate it.
Yeah, right.
Hope you're okay.
And I don't remember that reptile store being there. What the hell?
What's that? Did you just turn the gas off? No. Are you all done? Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Awesome. Heavy. Yeah. 30 pounds? Plus this. Did either of you see anything? Oh, okay. Okay, you three can go follow directions from deputies on how to get out through Macy's, okay? Just water, please. Thank you so much.
Hell no, I wouldn't be hell no.
You alright?
Yeah, the mall's gonna be closed. It was an incident with the food truck. Yeah, no problem.
I lost this week. expectation to follow the Washington Post.
Washington Post, Fox News, they put the news in the menu like on Chick-fil-A up there.
Washington Post is saying authorities believe the shooting stemmed from a dispute between people.
Officers discovered in real time a self-proclaimed YouTube prankster was filming a video with peers when the incident occurred.
And I saw the dude with the camera, he ran up to me. He said, I got the whole thing on tape. This is a bit. It's like, you got the big old camera, you got the whole thing on tape. Like, what were y'all doing?
Police obtained the footage originally intended for classified goons, a YouTube channel featuring Tanner Cook and his peers as they provoke.
Fuck them motherfucker.
people,
Fuck him.
Usually retail workers or customers, to capture their negative reactions on video.
We're gonna get some people real riled up and real mad at us.
I know that this is funny to you.
I'm not here to
This isn't funny to us.
completely get that.
It's not funny. But it's clearly the people in the store didn't enjoy it too much, but we had a lot of fun.
Tanner, seemingly unaffected by social shame, is willing to push boundaries to get what he wants. Tanner's own posts show him invading personal space.
Right here.
Knock it off.
Shouting and making loud noises. Alluding to commit crimes.
We just went into some stores, started breaking items. We didn't actually break any of their stuff, but they didn't know that.
Get out of the store! No, that's mine! I don't give a shit! Get it out!
Use a water bottle and act like we're peeing on the floor.
We'll clean it up.
Startling people with sudden movements.
I don't know why he's doing that, but that's what the guy said.
And provoking confrontations. All without consent from those they force into these situations.
Taking pictures and filming people. Can I do a couple tests on you? Dude, she's like the hottest person I've ever seen.
She is.
You can't do that. What the hell?
All we're trying to do is like capture the animals in the zoo, that's it. We're recording the giraffes. You invited me for dinner?
You need to stop recording this girl. It's creepy and it's inappropriate. Go.
Intimidating behavior, especially given his reportedly 6'5" and over 200-pound frame. Even when engaging with armed individuals, Tanner has shown he will continue his antics.
Seriously. Dude, just leave her right there. You're tripping, bro. You f***ing around? No, don't touch me. It's just a hug. Get the f*** away from me, dude. Alright, it's just one more f***ing time. Get the f*** away from me. Get shoot your out. Right now. Be gentle with me, please.
Police have been called dozens of times as a result. The channel operates in a legal gray area, and officers have not taken action. In many videos, Tanner tricks people by claiming someone is secretly filming them, always his own cameraman, while the target remains unaware of Tanner's involvement.
Hey, recording? You guys are together yourself. No, I don't know. Whatever prank you guys are doing, you just go right now. These guys come in here all the time. Your name's like Tanner, right?
One person who thought Tanner was the victim explains why he has likely avoided legal consequences.
You have no reasonable expectation of privacy in a public place.
No.
He can videotape anything he wants.
Even all-party consent laws that require everyone's consent to record are bound to if there is a reasonable expectation of privacy. This is almost certainly the reason Tanner and his peers solely film in publicly accessible settings. However, there are plenty of other laws that Tanner and his peers do that are seemingly illegal, but hardly enforced.
But if they're telling the legal, he's not. He is committing crimes. Trespassing.
Out. 911?
Now.
There's no arguing about it. You need to go.
Get out of the store! Get out!
Outside of these apparent violations, his actions are also textbook examples of disorderly conduct, with plenty of perceived evidence posted on his own channel.
That breaks cameras.
The videos also depict that Tanner runs away from the scene before officers arrive, ultimately avoiding consequences.
Hurry up. Hey, I just called the cops on us instead of pulling up, so hopefully we can get out of here before they do.
From our research, Tanner has yet to face any charges, even in cases where officers detain him and his peers.
I need you to get out of his face because you seem like you're provoking him.
What's your problem?
Nothing. I was just trying to get my bag.
Okay. You're detained.
Could it have been you that stole my bag?
Knock it off, or you're gonna go to jail.
It's because he's white anyways. That's the reason why. Because dude's white. Officers
likely have not pursued charges against Tanner because they are dealing with more pressing issues. Conversely, some at the scene said this prank-related shooting drew more officers than they had ever seen.
When I was listening to the radio, I thought there was like multiple victims.
I was expecting to see some guys from AR in here. We were getting him in custody, and we were still hearing that there's other stuff going on.
It's always going to be chaos. I think we had a pretty good response.
They had it everywhere. Yeah, they said dump all the stations out here, so everybody got it.
I've never seen so many units in one day. Did I have more action on base for the last 3 weeks than I had for the last like 6 months at night?
People don't know, man. They think these are almost all homicides on
Few hours yesterday.
Tanner's pranks become more serious when factoring in the emergency resources they occupy, a reputation that has drawn attention from nearby agencies.
One of the Loudoun County deputies who responded to Dulles Town Center back on April 2nd said that
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I forgot. That was on my motherfucking birthday too.
he said as he was walking up to Cook, he recognized him from his YouTube videos.
Officers on scene at the mall seem to remember Tanner from one incident in particular.
Wait, was one of the clowns?
the one you worked with. You have that scene.
That's the Lockberg.
Got heck out of my store.
Go ahead and tell them, sir. They're the same clowns from Five Guys. Now this is at least 3 times you're doing it.
Hey, I'll move you off the scooter.
Get out of the scooter.
I'm banned from the property.
Your ID.
I still need your name. Dad, same thing for you. You need signs.
I don't think it's mandatory to provide ID when a criminal action has occurred.
No, it is actual fact. He wants you. They want you for that.
Good.
Footage
Good.
from the shooting shows Tanner continued the same antics that have previously led others to pull weapons on him. This time, he faced real consequences.
Good.
I was thinking in Michigan and I had a question. No, man, like, am I going too fast for you? Sorry, I'm on it right now.
Really? Sick fucks.
Also, make sure you don't run into that one security guard that knows her.
Look like the ex I never got get away from me. Stinky stink big wink. And don't ask to play with my twinkle because they'll never let you.
What the hell?
It's just too long, so like, you're not gonna get
I don't know, man. No, I mean,
They're not gonna listen to the whole thing, bro. I'm telling you. Have it short, weird, awkward, and they'll be like,
can you see my money?
Tony Maloney, can you see my stinker phony?
What the hell?
The footage shows the group targeting 31-year-old Alan Coley, who tries to ignore them, but they follow him anyway. Reports say Alan was working for DoorDash and living in his truck to get by. Unbeknownst to them, Alan is legally armed with a concealed carry permit and is a member of the U.S. Concealed Carry
Good,
Association,
good.
which offers gun safety training and self-defense liability insurance.
Good. He was smart. Yeah, you see, they're all in his personal space and stuff, you know? Good. Ha ha. Motherfucking bitch. Bitch deserved to get shot. Piece of shit.
This now silent video shows a crowd fleeing the shooting, but another civilian's angle captures those who stayed, seemingly calm and unaffected, as Alan stands nearby on the phone. A detective gives her 2 cents after reviewing the footage at the scene.
Critical condition, life-threatening, but stable.
No, he's not part of law enforcement, but he's definitely trained. And I could tell.
To us and to Fairfax.
Yeah. Now they mess with the wrong person.
I thought the same thing, just like you think. I said, you know, Paul goes to Washington D.C. to see what's gonna happen.
Right. That's wild.
Rumors claim Allen called USCCA to file a self-defense claim right after the incident. But when it emerged he had a public defender, not USCCA-backed counsel, it sparked controversy. Notably, the policy's fine print allows USCCA to drop members they believe acted outside the bounds of self-defense, regardless of legal outcomes. After his arrest, Allen was charged with 1 count of malicious wounding, 1 count of use of a firearm.
Yeah, but the jury found him not guilty. So thank God for that.
To all charges, leading to a jury trial. A process that would take almost 9 months while Allen resided in jail. Allen was acquitted on 1 count of malicious wounding and 1 count of use of a firearm in commission of a felony, but was found guilty on 1 count of unlawfully discharging a firearm in a dwelling. That conviction was enough to revoke his concealed carry license and bar his right to own firearms. He was sentenced to time served, meaning the roughly 9 months in jail that led up to the verdict.
Yeah, but that's...
his sentence. He was released from confinement immediately afterwards. USCCA
yeah, but that's better than being in prison his whole life, you know?
Post featuring an email, allegedly from Allen, meant to clarify the situation. The email states the organization never dropped his coverage, but that Allen chose a public defender on his own and rejected USCCA coverage himself. While Allen dealt with the legal process, reports indicate Tanner underwent surgery to remove his gallbladder and fully recovered. During that time, Tanner was invited as a guest on a Dr. Phil segment that focused on the act of being filmed and shamed in public.
People like different content. People don't have the best reaction. I got shot. It looked like I was being a little aggressive, but that wasn't, my intention. I don't regret any of the pranks on my channel. If you don't like it, you don't gotta watch it. It's as simple as that.
And this was supposed to be funny. It's been reported the judge in the case said no citizen goes to the mall to become the pawn of a prank. True?
Yes.
So he had some sympathy, although the guy spent 8 months in jail. How'd you feel about that?
See, I feel bad for the guy, honestly, but, he has to go through the process of the courts.
But you sent him to jail.
Yeah, but I didn't, want that to happen. It wasn't the plan to just go to the mall and be like, all right, I want someone to go to jail. I had to double check my hoodie to see if there was a hole, and there was a hole, so I was like, oh, yeah.
You have been shot?
Yeah. I was like, damn. It is what it is.
He is stupid. Why does he get to go on the Dr. Phil show, but yet fucking Allen couldn't fucking tell his side of the story on the show, right?
Tanner's parents have also thrown in their 2 cents to media.
Where's the line where it became a life-threatening situation? At no point do you go, oh, there's where...
Fuck you, rich prick, you motherfucking piece of shit. Fuck you. Should be fucking shot too.
Quote, the media painted Tanner as the aggressor and Allen as the victim without even seeing the video of what happened.
This was not the verdict Tanner Cook and his mother were hoping for, but we did catch up with them.
Tanner is the fucking aggressor, that piece of shit.
We respect what the jury says, and my family and I are just grateful and thankful.
Oh, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. Fucking rich bitch, piece of shit. Go take your rich ass somewhere else.
The Commonwealth prosecutors, Miss Jones and Eden Holmes, they did an outstanding job presenting this case, and we couldn't have had it any better. And regardless of the outcome, the jury's the jury, and we totally respect how our law plays out, and this was the outcome today.
Why is he doing this stupid shit?
Let's go. Just real quick, Tanner, you said you wanted to. What's your?
You see how she doesn't even stop him?
Question about.
It's the parents' fault. He's the reason why he is because of her and his dad. That's the reason why he is the way he is.
So you'll continue to make videos?
Probably. We'll see,
How disappointed are you about this?
So I really don't care. I mean, it is what it is. It's God's plan at the end of the day, so.
Since the shooting, he has posted...
He does not believe in God, because if he did, then he would be respecting people's wishes and rights,
And receives increasingly widespread backlash in his comment section.
Good. He fucking deserves backlash. So that's why I think.
He's down here.
So that being said, that shit hits me kind of personal because I've been in that mall many times. The guy's home. The guy was living out of his truck. I was living out of my van when that shit happened. Literally, I was in my van, which is parked outside right now, and you know, in the same boat as he is. So I have more sympathy for fucking Alan. I have no sympathy for Tanner whatsoever. If anything, Tanner deserves to be right in his fucking head. Shouldn't have been right here. Should have been right in the fucking head. Bottom line. But, you know, unfortunately that didn't happen. I sure hope it does. And Tanner, if you're watching this video, fuck you. You piece of shit. And I hope to God that someday somebody puts your fucking lights out for good. I really fucking do. You're a piece of shit, Tanner. So, kiss my ass, bitch. And that's all I got to say for now. I'll see you guys later.